Introduction. Welcome to the first in these series of courses covering personal growth and motivation as an entrepreneur. All people in business, whether they're an entrepreneur or not, need to have some sort of development in their career. For some professionals, this will mean ongoing training. For others, it'll mean being mentored by a senior manager and perhaps gaining a promotion. For entrepreneurs, however, it's about personal growth more often than not. This is because entrepreneurs are usually, if not exclusively, in charge of their own businesses. This means that promotion within a larger organization is usually out of the question unless their company is bought out and they stay on as an employee. It's more usual for an entrepreneur to develop their business and personal skills of their own volition, rather than as a means of furthering their career within a corporate structure. Some will develop their business skills in an academic way, perhaps by completing a course to become a Master of Business Administration, or MBA. Nevertheless, it's more likely that entrepreneurs will find personal development through different and sometimes unconventional routes. This is largely because people with the necessary entrepreneurial spirit to begin their own startup rarely do things by the book. Regardless of how you might choose to develop as your career blossoms as an entrepreneur, it's important that you do so. This is because entrepreneurs who are not acquiring new skills are not breaking new ground. Think of it like a business, which never adapts to market changes or seeks growth in new markets. Although this might be okay for a couple of years, it means the competition will be able to drive on ahead, leading to a lack of competitiveness. Likewise, business people who never develop are really going backwards to some extent. And yet, for entrepreneurs who are enjoying business success, taking time out to develop at a professional and personal level can seem like a distraction from day-to-day business. Therefore, you'll need to find adequate motivation to push yourself in this area, without allowing yourself to take your eye off the commercial ball, as it were. How do you develop a mental approach that will help you to succeed personally while still keeping your business going? The answer lies in the mindset you have in the first place. All successful entrepreneurs have a motivated mindset that allows them to flourish in a commercial as well as a professional and personal sense. Listen on to find out how this works. Topic: How to develop a successful mindset. Firstly, a successful mindset is not a singular thing. Some entrepreneurs will find that their mindset alters depending on the situation. Some will find business survival in tough market conditions to be a success, while others will only define success through the investments that they can attract. Some will see turnover as the most important factor that motivates their perception of success, while for others, it will be profit. In fact, success comes down to what you wrote in your business plan as to what your wider business goals are. How close or otherwise you are to achieving them is what your success truly is. So long as you're still focused on achieving those goals, even if you've not got there yet, you will have a successful mindset. On the other hand, if your day-to-day activities are no longer getting you towards your goals, then your mindset will necessarily have altered. If you have this sort of negative mindset, then your business can still continue to operate. However, it's not likely that it will be achieving its potential. Without the business owner focusing on positives, it's hard for lenders, investors, and employees to see it the same way. Negativity can also rub off on your customers too, something that often leads to a downturn in sales. If that's the case with your business, then you will need to find a way to shift your negative mindset back into a positive one that's focused on success. That may mean going back to the initial planning of your business and looking again at what you intended to achieve when you started out. Changing things to get you back on track will often make sense. In some cases, however, you may need to alter your business plan so that your goals meet the reality of the situation you're faced with. Perhaps you sell coffee for a living. In this example, your business plan might have stated you wanted to become the #1 coffee retailer in your area. However, if the business model has shifted and your customers buy more tea, then why not alter the plan to redefine business success in a new way? It's not wrong to do so. Sometimes the best laid plans don't work out. Indeed, the best entrepreneurs adapt to their customers' needs and the underlying economic conditions within which they work. Occasionally, it means taking a step back from your business and viewing it with a wider perspective. Take some time off, reread your business plan, discuss the situation with a trusted person who has knowledge of running businesses, and think strategically about what you should do now. This is better than trying to figure out how you can make an old plan fit the current situation, especially if lots of things have changed since you started. After all, not everything entrepreneurs do in business, as is also the case in their personal lives, is completely under their control. For example, your personal circumstances may have changed since you established your business. Maybe your family commitments have altered. A successful mindset will mean shutting out personal distractions when you're at work. It doesn't mean never being available for personal or family matters. However, successful entrepreneurs can compartmentalize their working life from their personal one and get on with the job, no matter what else is going on at home. Motivating yourself every day. Stay positive when things don't go well. So far in this course, you've heard about what it takes to maintain a successful mindset. Although this boils down to remaining positive in all aspects of your life, this is often easier said than done. Why? Well, the answer to that is simply down to the fact that at certain times, we feel more motivated than at others. For example, some people find it harder to maintain a good working regime when they're in the depths of midwinter. Others find that their positivity is strong in the morning, but begins to wane by the afternoon. Some need the pressure of a boss who has expectations of them, while others are only really motivated when customer orders need to be processed. In short, everyone is different. The big discrepancy entrepreneurs have with employees is that they need to motivate themselves. No one will be there to gee you up, so you need to learn what motivates you and to set goals around it. Why is motivation so important? Without it, you'll only do the easier tasks, the ones you know produce results. Motivating yourself means being able to complete all the things you need to do as a self-employed person. Without motivation, your business will start to falter. Therefore, if you feel you lack motivation, then setting achievable goals for yourself will be a big help. Create a to-do list of things you want to achieve in the next couple of hours. Strike them off as you complete them, even when you don't feel like doing them, and the sense of achievement can be palpable. Find a way of rewarding yourself for completing these tasks. Tell yourself you'll take a 20-minute break or have a biscuit, whatever works for you. Do not take your reward until you've completed all the tasks you've set for yourself. It's only by completing them that you start to see the bigger picture and feel less stressed out because tasks are no longer being put off. By giving yourself small but achievable wins like this, your impetus should return, and you'll no longer feel undermotivated. On the other hand, don't punish yourself for failing to get done what you set out to do. This is counterproductive. Instead, make a note of any tasks that didn't get completed and make sure they're your priority jobs when you're next at your workstation. Bear in mind that everyone gets interrupted by unexpected events or needs to devote more time to something other than they had planned. Just make sure that you only reward yourself once these mini objectives have been achieved. Remember, too, that self-motivation is only one aspect of get up and go that entrepreneurs need to consider. Most entrepreneurs will also need to motivate others. This could be by offering incentives to your customers, of course, but it doesn't end with clients. Good entrepreneurs will also be able to motivate lenders, potential investors, and other stakeholders by remaining enthusiastic about their business. If you're not motivated by making your business a success, then why would anyone else be? Equally, you'll need to motivate your team from time to time. If you have employees or contractors that work for you, then motivating them to work hard and do a good job will be of benefit to your business. Think about what motivates those around you, And if you don't know, then a good thing to do is simply ask. Everyone is motivated in different ways. You might find that financial incentives work, but this won't be the case with everybody you deal with. Another important aspect of motivation in business is knowing what to do when things go wrong. All entrepreneurs face challenges, and some can seem impossible to solve at first. Maybe you face increased costs that you can't control. Perhaps an important customer places an order elsewhere. Equally, it might be that a skilled employee leaves for some reason. All of these issues can seem like huge setbacks at the time. However, panicking or feeling down about them won't help. Always respond in a calm and rational manner to adversity. If not, you can make things worse. Sometimes you have to accept that this is the way things are and look to develop your business in different ways. Entrepreneurship is about evolving to overcome problems, not being at the mercy of them. Bear in mind that even the worst situations can present opportunities. Losing a big client, for example, may free up your time to develop new business offerings in other sectors related to your current one. Losing a valued member of your team might mean that you end up recruiting someone even better for your future business success. As mentioned, remaining motivated is about retaining the positivity you need to keep the successful mindset you've been working at since your business first began. Chapter 3. Topic: Manage your time effectively. Techniques to keep your focus.